Welcome. After fineness test on cement and standard consistency, initial and final setting time, we go for the next test, that is compressive strength of the cement. First, we go through the objectives. The compressive strength of the hardened cement is the most important of all properties. Therefore, the cement is always tested for its strength at the laboratory before cement is used in the important works. So in all properties, that is the like soundness or setting time or fineness, the strength is very important properties of the cement. So it required to test the strength of the cement before it is used for the work. Next, strength tests are not made on the neat cement paste, that is on a pure cement paste, because of difficulties of excessive shrinkage and subsequent cracking of the neat cement. Neat cement means in which we add the cement and water only. If we take cement and water, then there is a shrinkage or it is not possible to cast a cube and test the cube prepared with the cement and water only. So hence the standard cement mortar is prepared by mixing the standard sand with the cement. So while testing the compressive strength of the cement, we have to add the sand into the cement. So we prepare the cement sand mortar to take a strength on the cement. So it is about the objectives and why you use the sand with the cement for testing. So these are the some guidelines due to which we have to use the cement along with the sand for testing its compressive strength. Next is apparatus and material required. First is cement sample to be tested, for which we require to determine the compressive strength. Standard sand. Standard sand is available, which is used for the compressive strength of the cement. We also use the regular natural sand also for the test, but for the actual result or the for correct result, we use the standard sand for the test. Next is vibrating machine for the compaction of the cement, sand, mortar cubes. We have to use the vibrating machine. If vibrating machine is not available, then we can uh, use the tamping for the compaction purpose. Next is mold. These are the molds which are available in a size that is 7.07 centimeter by 7.07 centimeter by 7.07 centimeter. That is internal dimensions 7.07 by 7.07 centimeter, and also depth or the height is 7.07 centimeter. So the cube obtained from this mold having the size 7.07 centimeter, we have to require oil all the surfaces, that is inner surfaces of the mold, so that we can remove the cube easily. Next is compressive testing machine, that is the CTM. Balance, that is weight balance, is required for taking the measurement or the measurement of the weight of the material. Then graduated glass cylinder, that is measuring cylinder for measuring the quantity of the water. So these are the apparatus and the materials which are required for the test. Next is procedure. The material for each cube shall be mixed separately, and the quantity of the cement, standard sand and water shall be as follows. So for each cube we have to mix the material separately and batch or make a proportion separately. So the quantity required is cement 185 gram and standard sand is 550 gram. Water is P by 4 plus 3.07. First we go for the cement 185 gram and standard sand is given as a 555 gram, means the proportion is 1 is to 3. If we take one part of the cement, then we have to take the 3 part of the sand. If we take a standard sand, then water is P by 4 plus 3% of combined mass of the cement and sand. That is, for standard sand, we have to use the water quantity P by 4 plus 3. We calculate this value, and the percentage of, or this value is used as the percentage of water required for the mixing, and the percentage taken for the combined mass of the cement and sand. If addition of the cement and sand, consider the water percentage is about 15%, and if combined mass of the cement and sand is 100 gram, then 15% of the 100 gram, that is 15 gram, but we use the 15 ml of water for the test. Same we have to calculate for the different weight or the different proportion of the cement and sand. It is for the standard sand. If we use the ordinary sand, then use the water P by 4 plus 3.5% of combined mass of the cement and sand. So for standard sand, we use the formula or quantity of water P by 4 plus 3%. But for ordinary sand, and if we use the ordinary sand, then we use the quantity of water P by 4 plus 3.5% of mass of the cement and sand. So here we require to increase some quantity of water for the ordinary or the regular sand. P is the percentage of water required for the standard consistency. This quantity of water, how to calculate this quantity of water, and what is the difference for the, or why it is a difference between for the standard sand and regular sand, we will analyze during the test in a lab. Next is place on non-porous plate a mixture of cement and sand. So the sand and cement is taken and they are placed in the non-porous plate, that is on a metal plate. Mix it dry with a towel for 1 minute and then with the water until the mixture is of uniform color. So we have to mix the sand, water and cement so that they give a uniform color. But we require to mix the cement and sand first in a dry condition for 1 minute and then add a water so that it will give the uniform mixture of a uniform color. Then apply oil layer to the interior face of the mold. So we have to apply the oil on the interior face of this mold. Next, then fill the cement mortar into the mold size 7.07 centimeter by 7.07 centimeter by 7.07 centimeter, and compaction is done by using tamping rod or by using vibrating machine. So if you use the vibrating machine, then first we have to fill up the mold with the cement mortar and level the top surface and then put it on the vibrating machine, and vibration are given so that there is a compaction. If the vibrating machine is not available, then by using the standard tamping rod, we can compact the cement mortar in a layers so that achieve the required compaction. Next, after compaction is completed, level the top surface of the mold. The next step is, after completion of the compaction, molds are kept in a wetted condition for 24 hours. And after that, the cubes are removed from the mold and kept in clean water up to the moment of testing. So after placing the cement mortar in a mold, we have to put them in a wetted condition for 24 hours So it can be done by placing the weighted gunny bags on the cubes on the molds for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we remove the cubes from the mold and kept it into the clean water for curing up to the moment of testing. These cubes are tested by using the compressive testing machine, that is CTM, which gives strength of the cement. Compressive strength is equal to P upon A. P is equal to load at failure in a Newton. A is equal to area of cube in mm square. Test 3 cubes for compressive strength for each period of a curing, that is for 7 days, 3 days, 28 days. We have to test the at least 3 cubes for to consider the strength of the cement, and after testing the 3 cube we have to make an average of the 3, and the average value is the strength of that of the cement after the respective curing days, that is after 3 days, after 7 days, after 14 days, or after 28 days. So hope you understand the this is the procedure. Then the observation table. In observation table, we have to mention the these parameters, that is serial number, age of the cube, that is the curing time after 3 days. We have to put into the water tank or in water for 3 days, for 7 days, or for 28 days. So if we put for the 3 days, then we have to mention the age of the cube as 3 days. Cross section, that is area of the cube, 7.07 by 7.07 centimeter. We have to convert it into the mm square for the calculation. In load, it is taken in a Newton. In compressive strength is equal to load upon area, P upon A, that is Newton per mm square. Average strength, that is tested 3 cube for each days, and average of 3 is taken as the average compressive strength, Newton per mm square, for 3 days, for 7 days, for 28 days. So it is about the compressive strength, procedure, observation. So during actual test on a lab, we can go through the all this procedure in actual practice and during the experiment, and also we see the standards values which are required for the respective grade of the cement for respective age of the cubes or age of the curing. So it is all about the compressive test of a cement.